All right, we have audio. I had to go back for the microphone. This is the kind of windy day where if you don't have the mic, it's nearly unusable video. I didn't fish yesterday, just went hiking, and it was a beautiful hike. I saw lots of fun things. Very, very windy today. Direction changed a little. We're not positive what that's going to do out on the big lake, if we can fish out there or not. We're just going to go out and give it a try, get what we get. It's kind of a crazy day in McCargo Cove. Looks like it's pretty wild at the opening for the big lake. There's a reef there. If the waves are roly-poly, you know, we could still get out there, but from here, it looks pretty bad. So maybe no lake trout today. We might just do, there's Jacob right there. We might just do this back bay for pike. The waves would naturally break like that over that reef out there, so we'll probably pedal out there later and take a look, but maybe no lake trout today. And look at the fog. We woke up this morning, it was really warm right away. Usually it's cold on the island when you wake up in the morning, but it was actually uncomfortably warm. And you can see when this warm air coming off the island hits the lake, there's instantly fog. Highly unusual to have fog like this in a 20-mile-an-hour wind. But that's the conditions we have today. I'm gonna go out and take a look at the big lake. I do not think it's fishable, but I have to look. And it looks pretty wild. All right. Jacob is actually hooked up out there. And he's been battling for a while, so it's probably a good fish. I didn't want to have to go out there, if I'm honest. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are filming this episode on what not to do in 44-degree water and 30-mile-an-hour wind. Do what we say, not what we do. Oh, here comes another big one. And don't really want to get up next to you, though.
All right, here we go. Good crested, good crested.
I'm pretty sure I can safely sneak up on this point and give you some good video on why I wanted to portage around. Pretty crazy out there. Not only is it crazy, it's 44-degree water. I don't care how good a swimmer you are. There's a skinny little strip right here, and on the other side of it is a big back bay on Lake Superior. I'm thinking because the lake trout have been shallower anyway, We can probably catch some back there if I can portage through here. Looking for a thin spot that's an easy drag. That might be it. All right. This doesn't look like a bad portage at all. It'd be better if I didn't have a herniated disc. So it looks like there's probably half a mile of protected shoreline here that we can fish. Does it have fish? Don't know, but it's kind of the only game in town today. So I saw one pinned against this wall at 40 feet. But I didn't have the rod ready to drop on him, so I drifted off before I could get a fix and get a drop on him. What is it? Tuesday. It is Tuesday on our trip, and we woke up to more ridiculous wind. We knew that though on the forecast. The skipper has at least 3 different apps that he looks at, and they all said the same thing: windy, windy, windy. So we fished pike this morning. Did not catch any. Saw another giant. Swam right by me, a foot down. Over 40. It was over 40 inches. So I stalled out on that and threw everything I had brought for pike, almost everything, at him to see if I could make him eat something. I never saw him again. So we got bored with that, and we were kind of crossing our fingers that maybe there's a slight directionality change in the wind, and we can get just outside of this opening up here and catch a couple lake trout. It's still pretty wild out there. I see big rollers and white caps. Well, here. Off that point over there. Huge, just like yesterday. A little better than yesterday. Rolling in there. It doesn't look good though. But the wind is supposed to die back a lot. Midday today, 11-ish. So we might get out of McCargo, run down to Tobin, and fish some coasters and lakers over there. If we can get out. It's all up to the skipper. All right. I am hooked up on a trout. I didn't want to go out in the deep, cold, nasty, wavy, so I thought I'll fish this reef back and forth, and by golly, I'm hooked up. See if we can get a net on him. It's a nice fish. Oh, he's really just mangled by lamprey or something. Wow. Oh, Darn! I had the net halfway on him. Oh golly, that's lake trout fishing. All right. Hooked up again. In the net. On the board for Tuesday, finally. Nice Laker. Did he come loose? Yes, he might have come loose on his own. Love it when that happens. All right, there we go. Let's see if I can get another one. That's 2 off that spot, although the other one didn't make it all the way in the net, half in the net before it came unbuttoned. Well, pedaling back to the mothership, which is still anchored where it was for the last 2 days. Wind did not die down. A little, not enough. It's supposed to die down today. We kind of fished all the pike that were fishable, all the pike we care to fish. We saw some big ones. We could not make the biggest ones bite. As you can see, maybe. Yeah, you can see. It's just a smoky behind me. The smoke from the wildfires in Ontario and in the Boundary Waters is still plaguing us a little bit. Irritating on the eyes, lungs a little bit. We are going back to the mothership. I'm going to have some breakfast. We're going to hang out at the boat after breakfast for a little bit, I think. See what my beautiful bride wants to do. And see if the wind is supposed to lay down. It has not yet. Praying that it does. Please, God. Drop the volume of wind for us. Yeah, that's all I got for now. Tuesday evening. Get the sun behind me. Can barely see it. And look at the amount of smoke. Look at that. That's all smoke. If you look at weather radar, there is no rain or clouds in the sky. Huh. A little irritating to the lungs, more than a little irritating to the eyes. Again, look at this eerie light. Eerie light seems to follow me places. There's Jacob heading out. But yeah, the smoke and fog, just really different. Heading out to try for lake trout. It looks like after, let's see, Sunday, Monday, and all day today, so 3 days, it finally settled down a little bit. It's not risking your life to just go out of McCargo Cove and into Greater Lake Superior. Here, another looking up the lake that way. Yellowish gray because of the fog and the smoke. It's just strange. It's just really strange out here this evening. I'm gonna spin the camera around. It is, what time is it? It's 10 minutes to 8 in the evening. There should be lots of light left. Hey, look at this. And what is that white line on the horizon? Is that real fog coming in underneath the smoke? Is that daylight out from underneath the smoke on the other side? I don't know. Look at this way where it's coming from, that white line vanishes. You can see it over here. By here, you can't see it anymore. Over there, it's more prevalent. Really strange. Yep. Still creepy out here. No fish. I wonder if it's just too dark. Jacob caught one right out of the McCargo, barely out of the entrance. And then one more on another point closer to McCargo. Nothing over this. Well, he might have caught one by now. I don't know. I haven't talked to him for 20 minutes. But I'm not seeing very many on the graph. I marked 3 or 4 off that rock pile, right off the steep side of it. Dropped right on them and they weren't having it. Marked one more over here. I wasn't paying attention. I put a waypoint on it, spun back around, and then he was already gone. No. Not seeing much. We couldn't do any worse by heading back.
You guys have a good day. We'll catch up with you another time.
Just rounded the corner, heading into Tobin. Still very smoky. That is the Wildfire area on the island. We're at Red Rock Point in Tobin Harbor. You can see flames once in a while shoot up. Small, fairly contained. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a guy up there fighting the fire. Got parts of it roped off. Launching the kayaks off the big boat, Tobin Harbor.
We are in Tobin Bay. Just got the kayaks all launched off the front of the boat and re-rigged. It's kind of a process, but once it's in, then we leave them tied to the back. It's not so bad the next day. There's the mothership. We are gonna try to catch a coaster brookie. Here we go.
Are you coming back to see me?
I was doing a little video and now you're in it. You're the star of the show. No coasters yet. What a beautiful day though. A little smoky. Okay, a lot smoky, but flat water, not so windy. Flies are biting hard though. Minus subtract from the beauty of the day. Little laker. Off we go. Oh, that water's cold. 48 degrees to be precise. Yikes. Just what you want. 48-degree underwear. The net's leaking all over me. Well, I'm on the board with a fish at least on Wednesday. Reunited with my girl. We're gonna hike over to Rock Harbor. It's gonna be great. Ken and Karen leading the way. Have you seen those before? They look like fireworks when you zoom in on them. Alrighty, alright. Got a coaster.
Is out of the stuff here?
Right off that bank. Actually, there was a big log with roots and I cast in and pulled it over it and I was just about ready to move on and bonk. 17. One for the video. Happy and healthy. Not bad.
He
Ate the fuzzy grub.
He tried to jump out.
Well, I saw him. I'll vouch for you. For $1.
All day.
Very nice. Camera? Nice.
These things are gorgeous.
The pink spots are just cool. Coaster.
I got one! It's a stupid looking spot.
Where were you? Further up on the rock, I assume?
Yeah, there's a big rock. You can kind of...
Oh, a big boulder?
Yeah.
Like a Volkswagen size?
Like, it's like an island size. It's probably 30 yards long, and it's just one rock. And I was like ripped it up on top of it. Snap, snap, snap. Pause. Pow! Just drills it.
Nice.
Enough of that.
19. That's a nice coaster.
That's.
We got a 17 and a 19. Nothing wrong with that. All right, both on the board. It is a weird day, foggy smoke, thick smoke, and windy, but we just kept after it. We each have a coaster now. All right, I'm gonna jam it in reverse and stay off the bank. I got another coaster. Oh, and he came unhooked. That's beautiful. I don't think he's bigger than the last one, so I can get this one back right away, I think. All right, there it is. Beautiful, huh? Hopefully you can see the pink spots. A lot of times the action cam won't show it. All right, off you go. Quick release, nice. We were looking for pink lures at L&M my wife was with, and I was going down the aisle, didn't see the kind of lures that I thought I should buy. And she says, hey, what about these? She points to these little fuzzy grubs in pink and white. I'm like, that might work. I caught 2 on it now. All right, got another coaster. Jacob would like me to get a quick measure on this guy. So I'm gonna try to do that. Oh, look at the pink spots on that one. Beautiful, all right. Yeah, 15. Bye-bye, baby. Hope this is a coaster. If it is, it's probably the biggest one of the day for me. Yeah, I think it is. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Yep. All right. All right, 19. Tied the youth. All right. That one. All right, back she goes. Yeah. That was fun. Four coasters in one afternoon. You may be wondering why we make such a big deal out of coaster brook trout. Coaster brook trout on Isle Royale are unique lake-running variants of the native eastern brook trout that grow significantly larger than normal stream-dwelling brook trout by migrating into the cold, pristine, nearshore waters of Lake Superior. Unregulated historical overfishing, logging, and dams wiped out most lake-wide populations, leaving Isle Royale as one of the very few rare, self-sustaining native sanctuaries where these wild fish survived. Wildlife agencies use these healthy, wild strain from places like Tobin Harbor on Isle Royale as a vital broodstock source to help restore populations across Lake Superior.